Saturday. It is Saturday, January 21st. I'm telling you that because I probably won't post this for a couple days. So first, I just want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for the overwhelming encouragements and messages on Facebook and endless text messages and even some phone calls. It truly means a lot to me. So the overwhelming message that I heard from almost all of you was, yes, I too feel like everyone else has it all together and I am barely holding on by a thread. So to you, I say, put your chin up, hang in there. I promise, even if you don't feel like it, you are killing it and you're doing an awesome job. And I was thinking about maybe our hashtag should be like hashtag hot messes unite or something like that. So thank you, I really do appreciate it. So today we are going to be visiting a friend's home who just brought a sweet little boy back from Ethiopia. We got to meet him on Sunday, but today is his official welcome home party. They have a registry similar to what you would find for a baby shower. So that kind of got me thinking that I would share with you what I like to do for baby shower gifts, kind of just a little thinking outside the box. If I am invited to a baby shower and they have other children in the home, I like to focus on them more than the baby itself, because this can be a really tough time for them. They're kind of trying to figure the new dynamic of the home out. Maybe mom and dad are giving more attention to the upcoming baby. So I really like to try to make them feel special. So this will be no different to where we're going today. So here are a couple ideas. Now, what you might be saying is, I can't afford to buy something off the registry and something for other kids in the home. They could have up to 3 or 4 other kids, and I can't afford that. So don't worry, I have an option for you too. One thing that I love to do, especially if I know the other kids really well, is to simply make them a handmade card and write down personality traits and characteristics that that child has that I know will make them an awesome brother or sister. If you don't know them very well, then you can just make a list of characteristics that you know would help, such as patience, kindness, thoughtfulness, all of those traits. And then I just make it into a card, and maybe I will put a box of candy on top or a lollipop or whatever. If you know that the family is anti-candy, then just pick up a healthy snack, but remember it's a treat. Pick up something fun, and that's just a really inexpensive way that you can make them feel special. Moms, a tip for you, if you have anyone that does that for you, keep the card, put it in your sock drawer, put it somewhere where you know you can find it, and it could be 5 years in the future, and when that child is not being a very good brother or sister, you can whip that card out, sit them down and say, hey, do you know that 5 years ago, Miss Kelly saw this about you, and I know that you can be better at being a sibling, and there's something about it coming from someone else than mom or dad that goes a long way for kids. So basically this is just calling them up to being an awesome big brother or big sister. So since we're on the subject of new babies, another thing I just wanted to share was this could actually this does not have to be just for babies. This could be a surgery or a death in the family. If you have a friend who just had a baby or is just struggling and needs a break, do not wait for them to reach out to you. So I have a tendency, and hopefully I'm not alone in this, to shoot a text message to someone and say, hey, let me know if I can help you. And then I send it and I feel really good about myself because I feel like, hey, I'm a great friend, and I text them to see if they need anything. But in reality, aren't a lot of us hoping that they'll just say, oh no, I'm good, because that's the normal response. So when we do that, it really is not about our friend, it's really about us. So here's my advice. If you have a very good friend who just had a baby and has a 2-year-old at home or another child at home, text them and say, hey, I know you need a break. I have Monday, Wednesday, or Friday available. Which day can I come and take Kevin from you for a couple hours? Or If there is not a meal train in place, text them and say, hey, I can bring you over dinner Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Which one is better? Set the exact date and give them those options versus just putting the pressure on them to ask you for help, because we all want to seem like we have it together, right? So we don't want to ask for help. So that's some advice there. I got a little bit off track. So I wanted to go back to gifts, because what happened to me this morning is I got up to wrap the presents. I had little girl wrapping paper. Great, no problem. I had no boy wrapping paper. So I had Christmas wrapping paper, and trust me, don't put it past me to wrap a present in January with Christmas paper, but I really tried to rock around my house and come up with another option, and this is what I found. We always have brown paper bags in the house, or packing paper, shipping paper. So consider, this is always fun for the kids too, wrap a present, use those shopping bags, and then have your other kids decorate it, color it, send happy messages. These boys happen to love Star Wars, so Caitlin and Caden helped me color and decorate the Star Wars. And then the other thing that I found was a roll of dartboard paper that had been in the closet for who knows how long. It's like contact paper. So I just wrapped the other present in that. I am a terrible wrapper, if you can't tell. I'm awful. So what I really like to do then is later go and add some candy. That's like my go-to. A box of candy is perfect. And I slap that on there with a bow, and it looks a lot better. One other thing I want to talk about, and then I am done, going back to people just having a baby. The other thing that I love to do, maybe you're not invited to a baby shower, but you have a friend who just had a baby and they have another child at home. Consider when you drop off a meal that you enclose, you don't even have to wrap it, but you can have a puzzle, coloring book, crayons, put a little bow around it, maybe get a balloon. You can go to the dollar store and seriously you can spend $5 and take it to them and give it to the new brother or sister, congratulating them. And again, speaking into them, letting them know how awesome they're gonna be as a big brother or big sister. And these are ways too that's something that can keep them busy while mom is a little distracted feeding the baby or whatever it may be. If it's a spring or summer baby, then consider getting like a sand bucket and filling it with bubbles and sidewalk chalk and things like that. I had Caitlin in May, and one of my favorite things to do with Kevin, who had just turned 2 at the time, was to take Caitlin, find a shady little spot in the backyard, and sit with her while little Kevin played outside. And his go-to things were sidewalk chalk and bubbles. So that's just another way that you can help mom by taking some of the pressure off her and making new brother or sister feel extra special. So I hope you have a great day. I hope I encouraged you maybe to think outside the box when giving gifts. And remember the power in written words. So again, if money is something you're concerned about, writing a letter to that child, speaking into their life, cost you absolutely nothing. So thank you and have a great day.